Hello, Justin here at Sears Imported Autos in Minnetonka, Minnesota. Today we got a really special vehicle for you, brand new, fresh off the truck. It's the 2016 GLE63 Coupe. It's an S Coupe from Mercedes-Benz. Unbelievable. We're going to talk about all the different features of it, and obviously it's brand new, so we want to get you to see some of the different features on the car. So hey, it's an AMG, so where else are we going to start besides this engine? Absolutely, got to see that. So similar to like the E63s, it's got the 5.5 liter V8 bi-turbo in it. It's cranking out 577 horsepower and 561 torque. It's a monster, absolutely, in every way. It's loud, it's proud, and it's so much fun to drive. Of course, it's handcrafted by one individual at AMG. See the gentleman's name there. I'm not going to try to pronounce. Really fills up that area, obviously, with a big V8. In the front here, see the styling. So obviously the GLE is a new vehicle, that's something that was refreshed by Mercedes. The Coupe is completely new. It's never been a part of the family before at all. So they started this out by having a little competition with the BMW X6. They decided, hey, we're gonna make a big four-door SUV coupe as well. And believe me, if you set this next to an X6, you will never buy an X6 again in your life. It's unbelievable how big of a change there is. They've styled it so much better, and the wheels are much larger. That frames the vehicle much more. I'm not going to get into BMW too much, but this thing is unreal. You see the body lines. I love these big power domes on the hood. Full LED lighting system up here that adapts with the way you drive. This particularly has a 22-inch forged AMG wheel on it. Again, seeing framing of the vehicle, that really fits it nicely. Of course, they call it a coupe because of this line right here. So you're having a little dropping line from that pillar that creates a front end that's just to die for, really. This particular car comes in diamond white, so it's the highest, if you want to call it pearl a little bit. We do a lot of diamond white in our AMGs. Take a look at this back end. I mean, how sporty, how cool is this? A lot of the new S Coupe actually back here. Big dual exhaust. Of course, it's the GLE63 S version, the S standing for sport or a little bit extra that you have in that engine. You can get it without the S, which would be a 550 horsepower. Same 5.5 liter V8, but hey, what's the fun in that? We'll just get S's every time, and that's what we're gonna have in stock here. You see there's actually substantial space back here too. It's very deep, and you can take out this piece if you so choose. Back seats do fold down, so it's pretty practical. Another thing that we were kind of worried, anytime you have a coupe design like this, you're kind of worried about headroom, you know? This back seat, plenty of headroom. I'm 6'2", I sit back there very comfortably. They've done a nice job designing that. Now take a look at this big, huge rear tire. 22-inch, like I said. Got the red brake calipers in there from AMG. Got to stop this thing. It is heavy, and it is fast, so we're gonna make sure there's plenty of braking. Inside, this is a Distronic Napa brown leather. It's awesome. If it's my car, I'm picking this every day of the week. It's like an old school country club. They just wrap you, and they are super high quality. Obviously these front seats, very bolstered, so around corners and things, it really is gonna hold you tightly in the seat. All right, take a peek at this interior. First off, you have a really large panorama roof here. Looks very nice. This is the open moonroof as far as it goes, and then go back to about here for your actual panorama we'll get back to. Now, let's take a look at some amenities that we have. First off, it's an AMG, so we got this really nice suede steering wheel with big power paddle shifters. And the flat bottom, it's got some nice girth to it too. So turning this thing is fun. I mean, you really feel in control of what's going on. As far as your actual driving modes then, they've given you some nice options. So on the side, I've got a comfort mode, kind of your day-to-day stuff. gonna keep the engine relatively tame, if you can call it tame in this car. Sport's gonna get you a little hold higher in the RPM range. And then Sport Plus, of course, even more aggressive. With that comes more sound, more responsiveness from the engine and the throttle, and the steering will get a little tighter as well. There's also a snow mode on there too, so if you happen to be driving this in the snow, I wouldn't suggest it with the standard tires. Please put snows on first. But if you are, it's gonna limit the slip a little bit more and make things safer for you. It is 4MATIC, it's an all-wheel drive vehicle, so you definitely would be able to do that. Now, straight ahead of us, you see really nice setup here. I love the display. It's very large, especially for navigation purposes. We really get a good idea of what's around us. We've got a couple different ways of manipulating that. We've got the command control down here, and we also have touchpad on top here. Very simple and very efficient for me to sit here ergonomically and go to my radio or whichever, very simply and easily. Falls right at my fingertips. Cool stuff. Other things I want to talk about are the seats themselves. So you can get massage in these babies. You got heated and ventilation. Absolutely fantastic. Again, adjust those bolsters, get things really nice and tight. You can't talk about Mercedes-Benz without talking about safety. This will traditionally, many of them that we order especially, are gonna come with a package called driver assistance. If you've never heard of it, it's the wave of the future. Every car is gonna have this stuff eventually, but hey, at Mercedes, we got it already, why not? So, it starts out with blind spot assist. So you've got blind spot monitors in the mirror. If there's somebody there, it's gonna turn red on me. Put my blinker on, it's gonna flash and beep, tell me not to move over towards that person. Now, if I go one step further and I start to move towards that person, it's gonna brake the opposite side of the vehicle and pull me off that car so I don't collide. Secondly, you've got lane keeping assist, so a vibration in my wheel letting me know I'm out of the lane. Again, I'm getting that vibration. If I don't do anything about it, hey, we're gonna have a little bit of autonomous braking, helping me out, getting me centered in that lane. Thirdly, in that package, and probably most importantly, is called Distronic Plus with steering assist. So, laser cruise. Car in front of me set at 60 miles an hour. I'm driving 70 and I've got my cruise on. I'm gonna lock into that 60. It actually locks into the car too, so if they make a little motion around a corner or something, I'm kind of gonna follow in a way. It's very cool how it does that. Now, the second I move in the passing lane, I'm gonna go back to the 70 I originally set and cruise right by them. Very cool system. Now, I mentioned the Distronic Plus, that's the adaptive cruise. The steering assist part of that is the fact that I'm taking all this information around me, lane markings, cars, and it's going to center me in my own lane based on that. It's really a nice help. You can actually kind of cheat the system and hold your hands off the wheel for a second and watch the car steer itself. Very, very cool stuff. Overall, this is a brand new car from Mercedes-Benz in every way, and it's fantastic. It looks great, it sounds great, it drives great, it's unbelievable. Take a look at it here at Sears Imports. I'm Justin, I'd love to help with any questions that you do have. Also, make sure to check out our website, searsimports.com.